Hey everyone, it's Kate from Wildly Unprepared. I'm currently chilling in my apartment packing for my trip to Lebanon, which I'm going to on Monday with my church Mosaic in LA for a amazing missions trip. This is my second big trip of the summer and I only bring a really small backpack. There's a lot of stuff on there. And this is all I bring, just this and a under my seat bag for all my snacks and books and stuff for on the flight. But somehow I make tons of stuff fit in this backpack and it is all I need when I travel overseas. I've taken this thing to Asia where I was for a month, Europe where I was for another month, Africa where we are for 16 days, and now Lebanon which will be for 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm good at packing and I'm going to teach you guys how to pack for a long-term trip. You're welcome. Like I said, first thing I recommend is getting a backpacker's backpack. I got this thing off of Amazon years ago. It's lasted really long and it's great because this hooks around your waist. So all of the weight, because it gets heavy, all of the weight is taken off your shoulders and put in your waist. Super easy. I run through the airport with it, throw it up overhead. It fits in an overhead bin. This brand is Kelty and I love it. So I have my backpack and then I also get these little traveling square pouch thingies. I also got them from Amazon. You can get them from REI, different like outdoor sporting goods stores, things like that, Walmart. And it's great because it zips up and you can make it larger by unzipping the second portion of it. And you can fit tons of stuff in here. I'll use one for like undergarments, socks, underwear, things like that. Another one for shirts. There's a bigger one that I use for pants or dresses. And then I also use one specifically for my snack bag. So let's talk about it. I cannot do anything unless I have food with me. Studying, driving, it doesn't matter. I need to have something to snack on. So that's especially true when I am flying. So in my under my seat backpack, which is right here, I have an entire bag of snacks. Now my number one pro tip, if you're going on a missions trip or something like that where food isn't going to be readily available, you have to provide for yourself a little bit, you need to bring snacks with you on your excursions. I always bring a bag full of snacks for the flight. I also leave numerous snacks out. I've got everything you could ever want, beef jerky, granola bars, cough drops, I got it covered. I leave those out and I put them in my carry-on backpack so that way when I get there I have more snacks and I didn't eat them all on the plane. Smart. First thing I'm going to do is pack my backpack. So in my backpack I'm going to put things like a notebook, a pen, books to read on the flight, a Kindle if I had one, I don't have one, an iPad, also too poor for that, but things to keep you entertained on this really long flight. Also another really good thing to put in your flight backpack are any medicines you need. So this is a bag full of melatonin because your girl is not staying up for 16 hours on a tiny plane. I am drugging myself and knocking out immediately. So a little bag full of different medications you could need. Advil, melatonin, I mean, whatever you need to get yourself asleep, put it in here. I also make a little bag of toiletries because oh my goodness, flying to Africa, flying to Lebanon, Spain, Europe, anywhere from the United States or vice versa. It is long, you guys, 16 hours on a tiny little plane. It's not easy and you're gonna start to feel kind of gross and you're gonna wanna get refreshed before you get off that plane. So in here, I have makeup remover, refresh my face, tissues because it gets stuffy in there, toothpaste, travel toothbrush, and then any makeup I might want to try to fix what's going on here before the public sees me. So I make an extra bag of that. I just use Ziploc bags because you can throw them away if you need to. They're easily replaceable. You don't have to worry about buying a bunch of extra bags and wasting money. Next, I'm adding books I'm going to read on the flight and on the trip, and my notebook, which I journal in on the plane. And I'm also going to add my essential oils that I'm going to take with me. They're roll-ons, but I have peppermint, which is going to be good for a sore throat, breathe air, which you rub on your hands. Stress easy because traveling can be very stressful. I don't know if you guys have ever been close to missing your flight, but you need this. Then there's Guard, which is good to prevent bug bites. And tea tree, which I'm no expert, but basically it's good for, you know, aches and pains and potential problems. Just put it everywhere, it's great for you. And there you go, nice and compact. Put into my backpack for on the plane. Oh, and pro tip, get travel toilet paper. If you're going to third world countries, you're not always going to be positive if they have toilet paper available for you in the bathrooms, or if there will even be bathrooms, or if it's just going to be, you know, a bucket. So bring these little travel toilet papers, pop it open, out comes this tiny little thing. You unfold it and it's super compact toilet paper. You're welcome. Next, what I'm adding in the backpack that I'm taking with me on the plane is anything I could need to fall asleep. Like I said, I refuse to stay up. I knock out so easily on flights. It's one of my best gifts. So I got my eye mask. Got this thing from Amazon. It came in like a gold case, beautiful. I can't see a single thing. It's like suctioned right there. It's a lifesaver. I just wash it after every trip to make sure it's not disgusting. And I put it, please hold. There we go. I put it in this handy dandy little silk bag that came with it. So it's easy to find and it won't get all germy and gross if I drop it on the ground or something. I mean, that's going on my face. I want it to be clean. I'm not a diva. It's just my pro tip. I also add in earplugs. I don't know if you're like me, but I'm a super light sleeper, so I need these things both on the plane and in hotels and stuff to fall asleep. So I got myself a nice little bag, and then this cute little case to put them in so it's easy to find. And I wrap all that up and put it right in the bag with my eye mask. Another must-have for long flights is compression socks. Yes, they are extra tight. You wear them when you're on the plane and they keep your ankles from getting all puffy, which is something that happens on airplanes for long flights. The air pressure gets all weird and your ankles get blah. So use these, it keeps it all sucked right in, the blood pressure is flowing, and you won't have cankles when you get off the plane. No one wants that. Another absolute must-have when you're flying is a neck pillow. I used to travel without one. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought I was more durable than I am. But I got this off Amazon and it's not the normal kind that goes around your whole neck. It's like half of a pillow and it forms in your neck and you sleep like this and you wrap it around and you look kind of silly. It's like you're in like a straitjacket or something, like you broke your neck, but I love it so much. I need to find the other component that goes in here to keep it hard. Right now this is just a soft outside. One second. I don't know where on earth I put that thing. Okay, well, Houston, we have a problem. I can't find the most important part of my neck pillow. So we might be buying a new one. Luckily, it's only like 30 bucks from Amazon. If you're blind like me, make sure you pack contacts. I always pack double the amount I'm gonna need, just in case some get lost, I can't get them in my eyes, the apocalypse happens. You never know. But keep at least some. Gotta get both my prescriptions, I'm super blind. -5, -4. Keep some with you on the plane and then some with you on your carry-on. Because you never know if you're gonna lose your carry-on, maybe they'll lose your luggage if you check a bag. You're gonna wanna make sure that you're able to see, so bring some with you on your person. Next thing you should bring on your travel backpack is a water bottle. You have to make sure it's empty when you go through security, duh. But when you get through, you can fill it up with water and take it with you on the plane and not have to worry about buying bottled water. Next thing you need to bring with you on your plane is any electronic stuff that you need. So I have earphones that can hook up to the plane because they're not, you know, iPhone type. It's not the flat end, it's this kind, so make sure you have this kind with you if you do have the newer iPhone. Don't screw yourself. You can buy earphones on the plane, but they're like $6. Save some money, bring your own. And I also bring ones that are gonna fit into my iPhone for when I'm traveling once I've landed, so I can listen to music, podcasts, whatever it is when I'm on long bus rides to get to different destinations, you never know. Then I have a portable charger for well, here's the cord for the portable charger, but bring portable chargers. I usually bring about 2. I charge them at night, I alter them, and then I have a backup with me at all times in case there's an emergency, in case my phone dies. Portable chargers will save your life. And then of course bring your normal iPhone charger. That's an obvious. Most planes have plugs where you can charge your iPhone nowadays. I'd say about half do. Most planes have iPhone chargers nowadays, or plugs where you can plug it in. Keep your phone plugged in the entire time, juice it up so you're good to go when you land. So when you're flying, you can check bags, as many as you want, just depends how much money you want to spend. But on the plane, you can bring 1 carry-on, my giant backpack, and 1 under the seat bag, my littler backpack. But, ladies and gentlemen, there is a loophole, and it is called Fanny Pack. I love these things, and it serves as just an extra bag for me to put normal things that I'm gonna need to pull quickly in and out whenever I'm going through security. So things like my passports, I put in there. I also put an extra set of contacts in there, glasses in there, tissues, earphones, anything I might need that I don't wanna have to worry about having to go through my backpack to find. Something extra that's smart to bring on a flight is a face mask. Yes, I know it's kind of embarrassing to wear these, but on airplanes is where you're going to contract a lot of germs. I almost always get strep throat after every time I'm on a plane. So I don't care if I look silly, I'm going to wear this, and it's going to prevent all y'all nasties, sneezing and coughing germs from flying in my face, and I will not get sick. Don't make fun of me. You're gonna be the one who's sick and I'll make fun of you. If you're too embarrassed to wear that face mask, an alternative that's not noticeable is Vaseline. You just take a little bit, put it underneath your nose, and then germs that are trying to get all up in there are gonna be stopped and caught. Yes, you're welcome. I have all of the tips and tricks and hacks for you. Now that my airplane backpack is packed, we're going to move on to my actual luggage, which is going to hold everything I need for the next 2 weeks or longer. Trust me, you can fit so much in this thing. First thing is a first aid kit. Now, you might not need this if you're going to Europe and you're gonna be bougie and go on the Venice canals and see the Eiffel Tower. You're gonna have care that's readily available, but if you're going on a trip like a service trip or going to a third world country, you should get a first aid kit. And in it is things like gauze. I have allergy medicine that I put in there myself. I have these salon paws, which is kind of like icy hot. You stick them to your body when you're feeling achy. It helps get out those kinks and those sores. Sterilizing wipes, aspirin, cough drops, very important. There's something to get splinters out, nose strips, bandages. Always bring some sort of lip balm. Your lips get so chapped, especially when you're flying or you're in hot weather, you're gonna want this. And there's your first aid kit. Now I'm putting this in the front pocket of my carry-on. Another thing I'm packing that I have found to be super useful when I'm traveling is this tiny little portable fan. It plugs into a regular iPhone charger, and it's just a little bit of background noise in case, like me, you're a light sleeper, or if you have bad allergies, you can point it on your face. It helps clear up some of that. Or if it's just hot out, it is a no-brainer. This thing's tiny, easily fits in the side pockets of my backpack. Depending on where you're going, you're also going to need converters to charge your things. For whatever reason, America has decided to be different than every other country.
And we will make America great again!
So our plugs are different. So you can get this converter. I got it from REI. You can switch it to whatever you need for the UK, Europe, USA, Australia, Asia. Just depends what you need. They look different than American plugs. Pops out like that. Get your converters, get them online, get them from the same stores I've been mentioning. They will keep you from blowing fuses, and they will keep your things charged so you don't get lost without a map. Something else that's great, especially if you're going to a place that isn't a 5-star hotel, is this travel towel. Now it's really compact and tiny, you can fold it up easily. And for whatever reason, it's like a magic towel. It doesn't work like normal towels. Just this small thing will dry me so fast. Then I hang it out to dry, use it again. I also bring with me these handy dandy little organizer bags. So when things get dirty, like your laundry, you don't want to just throw it in with the rest of your clothes. You're going to want a separate bag to put it in. When traveling abroad, it's a very good idea to make a copy of your passport or visa or anything like that, any documents you need to travel, and put it in a tiny little wallet. Now this wallet is special because, okay, sometimes in certain places, pickpocketing is rampant. In Paris, for whatever reason, it's a big problem. But this little wallet, you can't put a knife through. It's like knife proof, so it's great to keep in my fanny pack with an extra copy of my passport, my ID, in case anything were to happen to me, I would have it on hand. Now we are going to move on to the bulk of packing, which is your clothing. I'm starting to pack outfits for this trip, and something really important to remember is to always check in with the culture that you're going into. If maybe they can't show their ankles, or they have to wear modest outfits, don't show any cleavage, whatever it is, headdresses, I don't know. Make sure that you follow that. You want to be really respectful. You're going into their culture, not vice versa. So for this trip, I have a lot of t-shirts packed. And then a lot of pants that are gonna go beneath my knees to stay respectful. Since I'm only bringing this one carry-on, there's not a lot of room to work with. So, little trick I use is to always roll my clothes. I roll the t-shirts, I scrunch them up real tight. Sometimes I even tie them in knots to get as many as possible to fit in here. I'm gone for 10 days on this trip, so I'm gonna bring about 4 different shirts, 4 different pairs of pants, maybe a couple extra nicer clothes just in case we go into the city. And that's enough to get by with, you guys. You can rewear clothes, you can do laundry in your hotel room or in your hostel, wherever you are. Easy enough, hanging out to dry, rewear, pack light. All right, so there you have it. That is how I pack for long-term trips abroad, for missions trips, for vacations. I just use that little bag. Some extra things, some pro tips in there. I hope you guys found this useful. Leave me a comment with anything I missed or anything you might do that I can add to the next video. Or let me know which of my trips you were mind blown by and are going to try on your next trip. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time on Wildly Unprepared. Bye guys.